This is ItsOasis. She has over 17,000 subscribers on YouTube and is a member of the famous Lifesteal SMP. You might know her from her SMP content or mastering every clutch in Minecraft. But did you know she is a master at PvP as well? ItsOasis has practiced 1.9 PvP for a while now, and many people consider her to be the best female PvPer of all time. So today we will determine if that is true or not by analyzing her skill in PvP. We will be using the public 1.9 PvP tier list to determine ItsOasis skill in every game mode. This includes swords, Netherite Pot, axe, crystals, UHC, and Pot PvP. How the tier list works is there are a total of 5 tiers, with tier 1 being the best of the best and tier 5 being the worst. For example, an average PvPer would most likely be around tier 4 or tier 5. Now let's get started.
First, let's determine her skill in sword PvP. There are many people out there who have fought ItsOasis before, and most of them got absolutely destroyed in this game mode. This is because ItsOasis is able to perform very good combos on her opponents and has a lot of knowledge and experience in this mode. Even great players like yall, who is around at tier 3, had a hard time beating her, but he was still able to win at the end. On average, she would most likely be around low tier 3 in this mode. Next up, we got Netherite Pot. This is ItsOasis main mode in PvP because we have seen her fight in this mode a lot of times before, and she's indeed pretty good at it. She is able to put her opponents in constant crit chains and have very good aim. She has great timing too as well, performing great strength comboing. She has decent potting speed too. This means she definitely can't qualify for tier 3, but her skill is just not enough to be a high tier 3 due to inconsistencies. Overall, she would most likely be around low tier 3. Next up, we got axe. ItsOasis did play some axe against some players and is able to beat all of them. She has good knowledge in axe, such as bound crossbow timings and also axe timings with shield. But the players she fought are all extremely in skill, making this very difficult to find her actual skill. By doing some advanced calculations, she is most likely around a low tier 3 in axe. Finally, we have crystal PvP. We haven't seen ItsOasis really have a full duel with anyone in crystals, but by the looks of it in her montage, she is able to perform pretty good at crystals and have good totem speed as well. She would most likely be around tier 3 or tier 4, but most likely tier 4. We are unable to determine her skill in UHC and Pot PvP though, since we never saw her play these modes.
Overall, ItsOasis would be low tier 3 in swords, low tier 3 in Netherite Pot, low tier 3 in axe, and either tier 3 or tier 4 in crystals, but most likely tier 4. This means ItsOasis is actually pretty good in PvP and much better than average players. But the real question is she really the best female PvPer? No, she is not. The current best female PvPer is Marlow, who's a high tier 1 in crystals and UHC, as well as being insanely good in other modes as well. Hope that answers your questions.
That is it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and subscribe because Walter White says so.